you know, my turbans, and they bring me different materials from anywhere from Africa to Europe to all over the world.
So, me and you first met, right? Many years back, beginning of Bad Boy. Can you tell everybody what your role was there? When
At the
first
beginning
started?
of Bad Boy, my role was, I didn't even have a role. I had to create a role.
Right.
At the beginning, it was just like, yo, we were on a mission. We have so many ideas, so much we want to do. We want to start a label. And I couldn't really figure out where I fit in. I just know the homie had a situation with Clive Davis, and we were about to get into a music business, and I just would like do a lot of different things. And one day we had a meeting, even before 19th Street, we was in Scarsdale, down in the basement. And he was like, yo, we're gonna do a Craig Mack video. I'm gonna call Sybil Pennick, she was a stylist doing her thing in that time, to do the video. And I just jumped up like, yo, I wanna do it. I mean, like, something just clicked, like, why would we call somebody else? And I'm sitting right here. Let me shop, let me create some ideas and bring it to the table and show y'all what I can do or whatever. So big homie, Sean Diddy, gave me the chance. Like, all right, if you say you wanna do that, then go out, find out what's going on, everything with styling, find the designers, find the stores, and get at it. And that's what I did.
And
I went out and made it happen, yes, and I give thanks to this day. They calling my name still. Fashion, music, sports, entertainment, yes, giving thanks.
So your fashion is more like urban wear. You have suits also? Like
We do from tailor-made suits to the newest clothing line from the homie on the streets making T-shirts. Like, you know what I mean? We do it all. Yeah, whatever you need, it can be done. Whatever idea, whatever dream, whatever picture you see, we can make it happen. We'll bring it to life.
See, this is very important to me because you said friend of yours, Puff, had a dream and you rode with him. So I definitely want the viewers, the people who watching, you know, it's about the team.
Yeah, teamwork make the dream work.
You.
Like, at the end of the day, everybody can't be the artist. Like, everybody can't be the producer, everybody, but there's so many roles. Like, you can be a writer, you can be a stylist, you can be a designer.
Exactly.
You can be a car service. There's so many other ways to help the team out and get money and elevate yourself and your family.
There it is.
So you don't have to feel like I have to be in the spotlight. If you do your thing and put your work in, the spotlight will shine on you as you move forward.
I like that because, like you said, it was his dream. He started up. He got a couple of you guys from the neighborhood, like Lou and a couple of guys. Dude, come on! And y'all sat in the basement in Scarsdale. Like, what we gonna do? He said that was his vision. Sometimes it's hard for people to jump on somebody else's vision and really believe in.
Sometimes you gotta trust in your homies' vision and their vision and their ideas and what they have, and then you can get your thing going through that. If you have your own ideas and things you want to do, you let your team know, and they can help you with that. At the end of the day, we're helping each other. One hand wash the other.
I tell people that all the time, man. It's very important.
So who was the first artist you started styling?
The first artist I styled was Craig Mack for the Flavor in Your Ear video.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, God bless Craig Mack. You know what I mean? I remember, like I told you, in the basement, I jumped up in a meeting and said I would like to do that. And I went like to Crosby, it's a store that was attached to the Garden.
Yeah, I know Crosby, the jersey.
I got him like a Chiefs jersey and jeans and Timberlands. You know, it was early, so I was just like really searching myself. I think we got a jean suit made from 5001 Flavors, and you know, just figuring my flow out and moving around and dealing with showrooms and meeting people and going to the magic shows in Vegas and dealing with all the clothing companies, just building myself up. Because I know this is what I wanted to do, so I had to put the work in and the research in.
Right. So can I ask you a quick question? I really don't know. Do they give you like the stylist person, right? They say I need your stylist guy here. Do they give you a budget?
Yeah. So if it's an artist or a group or whatever it is, if they're doing a video or a photo shoot or going on tour or whatever, and he's like, I need you to style my artist for a video. This is the budget to shop, and this is your fee, and this is what we need from you. If it's a director, he might have idea as far as the treatment. He's in a driving scene. We need to look for driving. He may be in a swimming pool. We need something for the pool. He may be in a big house, eating dinner with the family. He need a family look. So whatever it is, they'll let me know. Or sometime I'll just read the treatment. If it's a video, and they'll be like, just make it happen. Or if it's a commercial, they might be like, stay away from red, no colors, no stripes. So I'm taking notes from different people, and I'm going out, executing it, bringing them back, whatever it is. But yeah, we go off a budget. So I take a budget from the upcoming artists on the street that doesn't have a budget, or we might be independent. That budget may be lower than the artist that may be signed to a major label that they have a machine behind them. So it varies.
Okay, so let me ask you another question. Like you coming up, right? Was you strictly on like, okay, name brand, like saying if it's a brother here to start his clothesline?
No, when I'm coming up, I knew name brands, but as I style, name brands is not everything to me, because I can go to Salvation Army, I can go to Target, I might run through the airport and pull a look together for you. So that's not it for me. Like everything doesn't need to cost $1 million. Like, you know what I mean? You find beautiful pieces all over, from vintage stores to Salvation Armies to people selling stuff on the streets to everything.
You was never in the name brands anyway like that.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. We don't really
just
rock
put
labels.
together.
Rock labels. We'll rock certain things here and there, but we're not really promoting big labels.
I agree.
So I seen you had like something with Misa Hylton Fashion Academy.
Oh yeah,
right up on that. What was that about?
Dope. Misa is dope. Misa is like one of the flyest female stylists in the world, and that's my sister. She's also from Mount Vernon, New York.
Absolutely,
I didn't know that. But she has a school.
Right?
Yeah, Justin's mom with Sean. She has a school, a fashion school, and students apply and go to a school and learn the game, which is a great thing, because everybody, especially nowadays, you can just post, I'm this, I'm that, and people will call you for that, but not necessarily you put the work in to build yourself to be that, so you might not be as sharp as someone else that went to school or whatever. So Misa's doing a great thing with the school, and kids are enrolling in her school and learning the game. So sometimes here and there she'll bring different stylists up and different people, and we'll go by the school and just let the kids know, to give them inspiration. Go hard, stay in it, learn as much as you can, stay around.
Where's her school located?
Her school is in Manhattan.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure
of the
address, but yes, it's in Manhattan, New York City.
So what are some of the celebrities you work with?
Oh man, I've been so blessed from everybody from P. Diddy to Jermaine Dupri to Heavy D to Queen Latifah to Lil Wayne, Nipsey Hussle, The Lox, Kanye West. Jodeci was early, and I used to give more of my ideas to Diddy, because that's what he was doing at Uptown.
Right.
We was in the hood a little still when Jodeci was rocking. But he would come to us and be like, yo, what's fresh, what's hot? We like, yo, get them this, do that. Just excited for him, because he had that. But Rick Ross, B.I.G. put me on the map with the Coogee sweater and that flow. That's what made the world know me. And
he was running hard.
That. But I've been so blessed to work with so many artists from Jamaica through the Beanie Mans and the Wyclefs.
There you go.
This fashion thing took me around the world, Brazil with Pharrell, and just giving thanks for fashion, because without fashion, I probably wouldn't have seen or been to some of the places I've been to in my life.
See, this is very interesting.
Real talk.
I definitely want people who's watching, I want y'all to really take heed to this, because this man sat here, he said, I didn't have a role. When Puff asked for Sylvia, he jumped up and said, I'll do it.
Sybil Penix was her name.
Sybil. When he asked for her, he jumped up and said, I'll do it. And that started his career then. So your first time when you did that, when you went to Crosby's, you felt the joy in it from then, like, wow, like.
I'm like,
from your first.
I'm like, wow, this is incredible. Coming where I'm coming from, Mount Vernon, New York, they give you money to go shopping, and then they pay you? I'm like, wow. I'm never leaving this. Like, you know what I mean? That was like some of the best things that happened to me, yeah. And, you know, even before them times, we used to work, go to the rooftop and dance, and, you know, we just try to put ourselves out there. You know?
Like he said, though, he didn't have a role. It was all a dream because we used to go to shows and all that stuff, and we all be backstage, and you know, we don't know who gonna do what. Like, yo, we'd grab a banner. We had the bad boy, remember the bad boy thing we just running around with? Street team. Everybody got in where we fit in. Just for the name, just to blow it up. Yeah.
And he got the bag, and if you see him out there going hard, waving the flag and all that, running and promoting and yelling, Jay Black, classic,
running around,
June Balloons and the Shans and Marios, and, you know, a bunch of young brothers just moving forward, chasing their dreams and helping another man with his dream.
That helped build the brand.
And I remember that.
A worldwide brand. Yeah, that's still rocking.
It's still rocking.
I remember
big
that.
time.
Y'all in the streets heavy.
Nah, but we were the streets.
Were the streets.
And everybody was in tune. It wasn't just us. It was all the Harlem homies, all the Brooklyn homies, all the Queens homies, Atlanta. Everybody was a part of the movement. It was a movement.
It was a big movement.
We was Bad Boy. We was the East.
Everywhere. All you had to do was say Bad Boy.
Other companies and crews had it popping. ATL, like the Dirty South.
Dirty South was big on it, yeah.
All them cats was rocking. The West Coast was rocking. And we was Bad Boy. It was our East Coast movement. And through Bad Boy, started the Rocks and the Rough Riders
and all that,
all the other labels that moved forward because it was a movement. And young black brothers saying, yo, if this young black brother can do it, why can't I do it? And brothers started having a battery in their back and moving forward and doing their thing.
It was crazy because Flex even talked about that the other day when he talked about
Flex was a part of the movement.
Yeah, he talked about Dame and Dad. She said, when he talked about the culture vulture, I'm not gonna get all into that.
Nah, we no disrespect. Dash is a genius.
Yeah. And he was like, when Bad Boy had they movement out, they was on the streets and nothing was moving.
Nah.
All you had to do, one time we was in Atlanta. I think we went to like a show in Atlanta. We stand at the Lenox Mall.
Yes, sir.
Right? You know, had the suite with the piano, and that's when Wolf was alive.
2021
before
was
Wolf, you know. Right, exactly.
2021 was the room number.
Exactly, right? We used to have dice games and all that, Biggie and all that shit like stacked up to here, you know.
Having fun.
Having good fun.
Young black brothers.
One time I went to the hotel, right? The lady said they ain't got no rooms. She ain't got no rooms. I said, damn, I got a room. I said, yo, I'm with Bad Boy. She said, oh, okay. And now she got 10 rooms. You just told me you ain't got no room. The Bad Boy name alone, she opened them up.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? That's how strong Bad Boy was. And the money wasn't even flowing at the time. But the name was killing it at that time. The hustle, the street team, and everybody just got in where they fit in. Because I wasn't with Bad Boy with the label, but these was my friends. So I helped them build a brand with just us running around because we was fly Harlem dudes, and we come through and we support the movement.
And all that energy.
All that energy.
Was cats doing different things.
We was all there doing what we did. You know what I'm saying? And it was a good time. We had good times.
Cats had blocks. Cat had parks and hoods, and we was invited to different hoods.
Everything, man.
And that made our flow easier and better because we had family and loved ones all over where we went. So that helped us out. Yes, sir.
So what you got going on right now that people don't know about, man? That's up and coming, man.
Right now is I'm working on opening my first vegan restaurant in Mount Vernon, New York.
Okay, there you go.
And that's 2019, spring and summer. I also have a show, a vegan show. Jermaine Dupri is the host, and it's like a urban cultural Anthony Bourdain style. Jermaine Dupri will be having like breakfast, lunch, and vegan dinner and dessert and juice bar with actors, artists, celebrities, entertainers, and sports players, and different people like that that's not vegans trying vegan food. And I'm working on a sock store. I'm just opening up shop, like from me being in the game and learning and living in LA and dealing with all the people in television and film. I'm just creating right now for my family and friends.
Right.
And that's what I'm doing. So the vegan show, 2019, and the vegan restaurant first, just because that's my way of life and I want to promote health and wealth into my community. Just to have people eating better and eating cleaner and having these kids' minds being able to develop, and we're not giving them certain things that they're used to every day, and just trying to give them more vegetables and more fruit and just different things going through the school systems and things like that. So growing in those ways.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stores open up right now.
Oh, it's plenty, man.
You have
my
to respect
my
the way of
sister's
life.
vegan.
It's a way of life, and you have to respect it. But if it's a bandwagon that people want to jump on, maybe they see their favorites, B and Hove doing different things, 21 Day Fast, Maya's really dope on Instagram. A lot of artists and actors are eating better now. A lot of sports players are lessening on the way they eat. They're jumping higher, they're thinking better, they're moving faster. So it helps when you do try it. So if this is bandwagon thing for some people, this is the one I want them to jump on.
Oh, there it is, there. It's because 2 family members of mine are vegan, so they invite me to a vegan restaurant. So I'm like, oh, come on with this vegan thing, you know? So they sat me down, right?
I remember that day.
Remember that day?
Yeah.
They sat me down, and I ate some of the food. I said, yo, this was good, man.
Bad.
You understand what I'm saying? So people, what I'm saying is that people stereotype vegan because they don't think they gonna get all that meaty, all that other stuff, all that flavor from regular food. We don't want to go there. We go with this. But when they sat me down, they made me a believer.
It's
like
the flavor, it's the seasoning.
It was good as hell, and it wasn't. It was vegan.
Yes, sir.
And I think it's on 114 with someone in St. Nicholas.
Yeah, I remember I came and got you that
Yeah,
day.
over there. Yeah, right there. Yeah, I was like, wow,
Cool
right?
seasoned vegan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So how I feel like to me, giving back means a lot to me. Like,
I give
go
every
back.
day. I serve and I give every day naturally.
There it is.
You know what I mean?
So,
but like I told you, not to cut you off, I don't do it for TV.
Yeah.
I walk in Africa right now, and they yelling Groovey, yo, like I'm in Harlem or something.
Yeah.
Just because I pay for school uniforms, I pay for soccer teams.
Yeah.
I adopt kids where I can send them money daily, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't wait for no cameras to record me to have you show this. It's not.
Yeah.
I'm touching hearts, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't go for likes. We got love everywhere we land, like, you know what I mean? So it's just a difference. So giving back naturally, like my little bro told me this year, yo, you want to call me on Thanksgiving to help feed the homeless? I say, yo, bro, I feed people every day.
Yeah, it's there.
No disrespect to the homeless or anybody, but it don't take Thanksgiving or one day for me to feed. Like, it's brothers walking around, that's our homies and our family and loved ones that didn't eat today.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Hold us $20, hold us $10.
That's
Come
real
sit
talk.
down with me, break bread,
Yeah.
eat some food, drink some juice. Whole lot, go on your way. I'm feeding people daily. Like, I don't wait for no Thanksgivings or holidays or, you know what I mean? This is some everyday struggle shit that motherfuckers don't have. Like, you know what I mean? And any second, it can be reversed.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So that's why you have to serve and give, and you will be forever
Giving
blessed.
is always good.
Yeah.
But I was asking about far as your restaurant in Mount Vernon, somewhere you grew up at. It means a lot.
Yeah, I must do that. I must. We have no vegan restaurant in the town, no natural nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No disrespect to everything else that's being served in the town, but we have to have that option for the people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
That's
I
that.
agree, and it's definitely a good thing.
Yeah, so when we open up and we do the grand opening, I'll invite y'all. We come up, do the beat 139 live.
Absolutely. 139. Let me ask you a
we
question. So your
definitely
daughter, right?
Yes.
How's she doing in the chess tournament, man?
Oh, my youngest daughter, Amor. Yeah, Love Jones. She did great in the nationals in Orlando. Competition worldwide.
Yeah.
She didn't do as good as she normally does around the city and the state.
Yeah.
But she won 3 out of 7. But she had great games all the way through.
Right.
And her spirit was up. She felt good.
Right.
Because these kids in this chess world, they go through it. Like, you know what I mean? But she's so special. Like, any kid that can sit down for hours and be still and play chess and think and use both sides of their brains.
Exactly.
Is special, you know what I mean? So
Yes, it is.
I'm so blessed to have her in chess.
Yeah.
And chess is making her see the world because
That's right.
through her school and through chess, she's flying around the world meeting different people, and chess is paying for her and her family to move around. So I give thanks for that.
Yeah, that's big.
It's not
I'm
like
gonna sit
seeing your
down with
kids.
you one day.
Yeah, we're gonna sit down. We're gonna sit down one day.
She play all the OG movies and parks and everywhere because she learned playing different people. She learned different moves. Different people from different countries play different people from
How old is she again?
Though. She's 9. She'll be 10.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Damn.
And she's been playing chess since she's been 4.
Yeah. She a beast like that.
Yeah. She's on the chess team at her school.
Yo, believe me, man, a lot of young kids, man,
and that's
play
why
that
you
chess
get it
hard,
when you're
man.
young, and the younger they are, they're sponges, so they can learn easier. And then the way they teach you is like they're talking to a kid, so they're showing you like simplicity, and you learn from them. You know, man, you gotta stay.
That's a blessing, man.
Yeah.
There's nothing like to see your kid. Like,
Yeah. Proud poppies, you know what that is. You know what I mean?
So
We all want
I got
the
a
best
question
one.
for you, Lou, right?
Yes,
I
anything.
know you a long time, and I seen you grow. But I had to ask you this question, man. So you've been in the music and fashion industry for decades, and you party around all the biggest stars. How do you feel about your success as a young man?
How I feel about my
Your
success
man.
as a young man.
Yeah.
Like to me, like success is different for different people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My thing.
Because you done
like,
been around all of them, man,
Yeah,
for
but
years.
nothing gets me excited.
Yeah, it
My
is
pops
big.
and grandpops was gangsters and fly businessmen, and you know I got uncles and family that I look to, like you know. So I'm comfortable in any situation, in any room I walk in, any game. You know what I mean? But success to me is when you're able to give
and help.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or have a family dinner with
see
your
that, yeah.
family and your aunt. So
it is.
I mean, I paid for this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I see my family smiling and they enjoy.
Yeah.
And this is something I can do. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's success to me. Like, you know what I mean? I'm traveling to Africa, to Ethiopia, to all these different places, helping less fortunate ones out. That's success. Like, you know what I mean? Some
See,
people
reason why I
see
ask you
success
that?
different.
Because a lot of people don't know, right? But I know you done been around them all.
Yes.
When I say them all, I'm talking about from billionaires to millionaires.
Yes, I give
You understand?
Yes, sir.
I name the names.
Yes.
All the big names, a lot of people see them go crazy. You around them like this.
Yeah.
Like regular.
I'm comfortable in my skin.
And
'cause
you've
I'm
always
not-
been like
I'm
that,
God.
man. You don't get
I'm
moved
God.
by that.
You
Never
God.
been that.
You
That-
God.
absolutely.
Queen.
Never been moved
Yeah,
behind that, man.
nah,
Same
don't
style,
move me.
same dude, man.
I don't move me. You gotta put your pants on the same way you bleed. You know.
Same
So I
way,
wanna,
man.
Your kids, same shit.
Yeah.
You seem to speak when I noticed when you speak about Africa, it's like a little thing.
Oh yeah, that's home.
My cousin out there right now, he love it. He go out there like 2 times a year. I had to get out there.
It's beautiful, man. Everybody must go home.
Man, I hit him yesterday. I said, yo, what you
Visit,
doing, man?
Having
What you
joy,
doing?
loving it.
He said,
living
yo,
it.
this is what I'm doing, right? I hit him yesterday. His cousin out there in Africa.
Which part?
I don't know
Ghana.
where. Huh?
Oh yeah,
In Ghana.
I
So
went
he
to
hit me.
Ghana last
He said, this is
Christmas.
what I'm doing. So he sent me a video. He must be standing over tops of everybody down there. It was like mobs of people. They was rocking there. And he said, this is what I'm doing. I said, this dude was
He
party
love it
animal.
out there.
Yeah.
He love it
Everybody
out
who
there.
go
Have a
out
good
there
time.
love it, and I see how
Morocco
like
was
you
telling us
speak,
about
yeah,
out there.
I got to get out
From
there.
Empire, dude, Morocco.
So can you
He got
share
them
like your
too.
experience?
All
out
my
there?
experiences
'Cause I
in
got to know
Ghana.
that.
Last Christmas, I took my oldest daughter to Ghana,
Mm-hmm.
and I just wanted to go to Africa, West Africa. I haven't ever been, so I was like, "Yo, you want to go to Ghana for Christmas?" He's like, "Yeah," because you know I be jetting on it so much. So I'm like, "Let me snatch my oldest daughter." We went. You're home, like, you know what I mean? There's palm trees, there's beaches, there's everything we love. See, they're promoting bones in the nose,
Yeah.
kids with flies on their faces.
Yeah,
Nah. They got Range Rovers, they got red bottoms, they got fly Gucci shit. They balling, it's popping. Like,
Yeah.
don't get it
Yeah,
twisted.
yeah.
Yeah. They got big cribs looking over shit. They on mountains, the sun
They got
is
servants
shining.
and all that.
Everything.
Everything.
Don't think it's
Yeah.
what's going on TV.
Yeah, that's a
Send
front.
money. This
Don't
that.
they say they show that on like
Nah,
they show that
they're
on
celebrating.
commercials. They show
We
that
are the
on
kings and
cable
queens.
television
The
to
resources.
distract us from going over there.
no
Distract us from going over there. But everybody, I know they go. I ain't been there yet, but I'm going there this year coming up. Hey, but I know when over they showing me like he
They
said,
love
palm trees and beaches
Yeah,
and,
the resources
and
is
beautiful
there.
homes and servants and
naturally.
all that stuff. We tell them like, come on,
everything
man.
is there.
They trying to distract us from going
Big
over there.
diamonds, big
Yeah,
gold. They
real
don't
talk.
want you to see home because
Yeah,
then you're
man.
gonna go tell somebody else, and you're gonna bring somebody
More
else
else
home,
over.
and she's gonna tell, and he's
Right.
gonna.
Yeah.
They're gonna bring their family. They're gonna be like, no, they all leaving America. What's going on?
Exactly.
Nah, we're
Yeah.
going home where the joy is at, where all the
You
natural
never see them type of
resources
commercials.
is at.
Because you know why I feel the way, because like like you see Dominicans, they're like, I'm going home. They go back to
Yeah, we don't have
Puerto Ricans
nowhere to
like,
go.
I'm going home.
P up.
Going
I
back.
can't wait to get out of here.
We just black in America.
Yeah, we just
like,
black. We
where's
got
our
nowhere to
home?
go.
Like, yeah, they
Come
gonna
on,
promote Paris to you.
You
They're
know
gonna
what I'm saying,
promote
Russ?
North
Europe.
Carolina.
Yeah. But you know that's our roots, and that's where we came through. But at the end of the day, they're gonna promote Europe to you. They're gonna promote Canada. They're gonna
Exactly.
promote everything that's. They don't
European.
want you to see your original
Exactly.
because it's gonna spark something in you that's gonna wake your whole
yeah.
spirit up.
Yeah.
And they don't want that.
Exactly.
But it's the most beautiful place in the world.
Everybody said that.
Yeah.
Everyone
naturally.
said, like I see how you
Naturally.
and my cousin.
This is the
everybody- I know, like,
feeling. This
6
is
people
what
out
you
there.
want to talk about when you see your
You know what?
people.
We got to take a trip out there. You got to leave the fam alone. Fam can't do it. You got to ride out there. You got to go out there.
Black people, everybody look like you.
Yeah, everybody look like you.
They're welcoming you home. They saying, yo,
Huh?
welcome
Share my
home.
music out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
The music scene is incredible.
Yeah, he said it.
You know what I mean? They rocking. They got artists that's just incredible. You know, you'll get into it because at the end of the day, the beat is the beat. You
Right,
feel the
right.
beat in your heart.
Right,
Like,
right,
I mean, we might not understand everything they saying,
Right.
but it's the beat. Just like they probably don't understand everything we saying over here, but they fall in love with the Jays and the Kanyes and what's popping.
Yeah.
And if you take your time to learn their artists, and you'll get in tune and you'll figure out what's going on and what they're talking about, and that's how you learn the languages. Like, you know what I mean?
So, what advice would you give to a young stylist that's trying to get into the fashion world?
Oh man, what advice would I give to a young stylist that's trying to get into the fashion world? Get with somebody that's already established and learn as much as you can. Be nosy, carry bags, and meet people in places that's going on where they're working, and you know. But the main thing is to get with someone or a team that's moving already, that's established in the game, that has a client base, and that you can assist or be a part of a team and do your thing, or put up your pictures on Instagram and show the world what you're about, and you know, and go out to these magic shows and these conventions, the clothing conventions, and network and meet people. And as people start to see you more and more, they'll give you cards. You'll start taking pictures with people. You'll start polying and meeting and greeting, and you'll start calling and getting calls back and emailing, and you know, just keep building yourself up. But you have to go where it's popping at. Nobody's coming to your hood or your door and telling you come on or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do your thing on social media and someone will see that and they might reach out to you and I like what you're doing, I would like to meet you, and you know, if you're building boards and images and whatever it is, like, but get with someone that's established and assist.
Yeah, it is there.
And, you know, that's what
someone
I
asked
what I'm
me
talking about.
to ask you this, since you've been styling since the 90s, what's your take on artists wearing dresses and skirts as far as
My
style?
take on artists wearing dresses and skirts since I've been styling since the
You
90s.
talking about men?
Someone
Yeah,
called and said that.
What you talking about, Chen?
yeah, men
Dudes?
men artists. Yeah,
He
yeah,
wants to know
yeah.
that.
Like, would you consider that style?
Everything is style, but to each his own, and everything is not for everybody. Like,
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Some of these brothers that's doing what they doing, some other cats might not be able to pull it off. And just because you're wearing certain things doesn't mean you're whatever. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
If this is the image you want to portray to the world and you're comfortable with that, then do it. You know what I mean? But don't just do it because someone else is doing it and you're not comfortable in your skin with it. But I don't knock anyone. At the end of the day, I look at it like you got to answer to the creator. It ain't me. You know what I mean?
That's right.
And it might be 1 million people that's following that trend and want to live like that. And then on the other hand, it might be 1 million people that's like, yo, I would never do that. You know what I mean? So I just look at style as like each his own, like how you want to present yourself on the world stage, how you want to come out the house, that's the way you come. Like, but I don't knock anybody for doing what they do. But I just say, that's you over there, this is us over here. You know what I mean?
That's true.
More love to you. You my brother, you my sister, but that's just your style. It ain't mine.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I leave it like that.
That's real
I
talk.
leave it to the balance. I don't get in tune. I don't get caught up in that. Style is individually each his own. You know what I mean?
That's real talk.
But the
man.
game's changed since the 90s, and I'm not knocking none of these young rappers. I'm not knocking no tight jean wearing, no. We wore baggies, we wore 4X coats, we looked at crazy.
You look crazy. T-shirts all the way down to your knees.
How you think our parents and the elders was looking at us like, damn, this is what they doing?
Yeah.
We left the game to these ones. Now we looking at them like, that's what they doing?
Yeah.
It
You
was
know what I
from
mean?
big to small.
Yeah, so, you know.
Yeah,
I was going back to big bumper car sneakers and all types of
Yeah, I saw
soles
those too. I
and
don't know what
20-inch heels, and you know, cats is doing what they doing.
Big
But then it's the
earrings.
designers designing. Are you gonna follow this guy that's in the room designing? Is that what we doing right now? Like, what are we doing? We Harlem, we Uptown, we Mount Vernon,
Right.
we Brooklyn, we Staten Island, we the Bronx, we in these communities, we in these hoods. We gotta rep what we know. And the cats, that's where they're from. They rep what they know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. So, does Groovey Lew have a mentor?
Groovey Lew have a mentor. I wouldn't say that. Like I said, I have my pops and my grandpops. And
Okay.
I look up to black men. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
if you're a black man doing your thing and promoting the health and wealth and the movement of black people, if you Farrakhan, if you Dick Gregory, if you Dr. Whoever you are, like, I'm listening, like, because the information and the knowledge come from all over.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I went to church, I went to Sunday school, I had preachers, I had
Yeah.
black men in my life. Like, you know what I mean? A mentor, I can't really say, like, a name, but I followed and looked at all types of people, from the Malcolm X's to the Martins to, you know what I mean? I snatch a piece from everybody's page.
Exactly.
A bum on the street got information and knowledge for me, and I walk past that motherfucker every day to get a jewel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jewels come from all over.
All over.
Yeah. You know what I
All
mean?
ages.
But as far as fashion, Dapper Dan is the godfather. That's my godfather.
Absolutely.
That's who I look to for mentoring, for fashion, and I go
Okay.
sit with and listen and speak and hear his stories. And I want to be great like the king, like he put it down. And
Yeah, he got
I
some
wanna
hell of a
keep
stories,
that
man.
torch lit. Yeah, I go sit with Dap and just listen. I don't talk. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, he has some very powerful things to say, man, about not just fashion, but just about
yeah,
black
life.
people. We had did a
Like,
red carpet event for the Harlem Honors, and Dapper Dan they got on the stage, and I can't remember what he said. But what he said it was so
It's
deep,
powerful,
man. And I'm kind of mad because we didn't record it, right? Dad, we
Nah,
like,
we
damn,
got it.
we got it.
We got it.
And it was so powerful. The message, everybody was just like, you know what I'm saying? Because he's really for his people, and he's really for his community.
He been through it.
He been through it.
And you
Yeah.
always
And he's-
want to listen and sit
Exactly,
with somebody that
man.
been through it, because
Yeah.
you can learn a lot by somebody that been through it. And, you know,
Another cue card just came. They asked, do you have your own clothing line?
my own clothing line, I had Groovey Styles.
Yeah, I
And
remember.
I still here, but earlier in my career, I was more in tune to, like, more energetic about doing clothing and all that. So I had a line called Groovey Styles, and the biggest thing that it did, it was in Foot Locker in like 5 different cities. That was cool for me, and I sold T-shirts and hats, and you know, I made jeans and certain things. But through the years, I just fell in love more with styling and like making tailored clothing. And at that time, you know, you had to send in your sample and your designs, and wait 3 months and wait 6 months for it to come out. And I'm like, yo, where we from? We fast fashion. We moving daily, like, you know what I mean? So I jumped on that tailor-made flow and got into that more and put the clothing line to the side. But Groovey World right now, I'm doing something with my homie from Mount Vernon. His name is World and Groovy, and we put that together. He wanted to do something, so that's another part of me giving back and helping and moving other things forward, you know what I mean? And we'll do clothing, but it's just timing with me and sitting down and like putting the energy into that. Right now, I'm all over the place, and sometimes that shit's like a little baby, and you have to nurture it, and you have to grow it, and you have to be there for it, and that's how it is.
You have to be there.
Yeah, you know?
You have to be there. Yeah, so we definitely thank you for coming, though. Definitely.
Nah, thanks for having me. Anytime.
Thank you. Appreciate you coming through, man. It's been a lot of knowledge. I hope the people, got from it. Him talk about Africa, him talk about giving back to the community, his come up, his humbleness, believing in other people's dreams. That's very, very important. So I definitely like to educate the listeners and people who watching, because it's important. Because I definitely love the support that us as people need to show each other.
We have to. We all we got, King.
Absolutely. And then, my brother doesn't do a lot of social media, but if you want to check him out, just hashtag Groovey Lew.
You can find me under the sun.
And you see what it's all about. He not hard to find, trust me.
Find me coming out of corner stores in your hood. I'm out
Juice
there.
bar, something moving around.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So before you go, can you tell them where you at?
Absolutely.
139. I'm at the beat. 139.
That's right, my brother Groovey Lew. We go way back.
Beat.
Love you, boy. Absolutely, man. Thanks for coming to the show, man. Appreciate you, man.
Anytime. I come anytime.
I know, man.
Just call me.
Absolutely. It's family right here, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know. B139.